Pitch here at the Grove after it finished Alzo Town 0, Royston Town 3. Paul Smith's come out as ever to join us. Paul, first of all, Josh has really looked in real pain when he went down in the second half. Any news?
Yeah, dislocated shoulder. I think everything that can go wrong is going wrong at the moment. So yeah, dislocated shoulder, and he's in some real bad pain. So we've obviously got him off to hospital, and we'll await a phone call off him later to see what the whole damage is.
Yeah, he's not one that complains normally. And when he went down, I noticed even you were halfway down the touchline trying to check how he was.
Yeah, he's one of the boys that I care for him as lads. So it was I could see it's very rare you see him go down like that. So you could see he was in trouble, and he's been playing brilliant last 2 games. He's been his best 2 games of the season so far. So like I say, everything's transpiring against us at the moment. We're not particularly playing well. We're not taking chances. We're giving awful goals away, having men sent off, and it was another bad day at the office, and it's becoming far too common, and I think it's accentuated a little bit because for the 5 years I've been here, we lose very few games in those 5 years, and we've been spoilt. That's me as a manager, them as players, us as a club, that we generally win games of football for 5 years, and now we've come probably our worst spell in 5 years. This is, I'd suggest, and it's not nice, and you feel it even more when you've been so successful in winning playoffs and good cup runs and other playoffs. And like I say, you get used to winning, and when you start to lose games, it can hurt, and I think it's hurting everyone at the moment. It's where we're at. And it's important. We've got to try and find a way out of it. It's something we're not used to, isn't it? As I said, in 5 or 6 years, we're not used to these kind of runs. So it's important we dig in. It's important we get stuck into it, and it's important we try and find a way.
Yeah, Tommy Taylor being sent off in the first half didn't really change the game. Any complaints about it?
Yes and no. I think Wince was close enough to be able to influence it from where I was stood. I thought Wince would have got round it. So for me, I think a penalty's enough. I think the kids whacked KD in the last 10 minutes and got a yellow, and that for me is an out-and-out red. So listen, the referee's game's hard enough, and we've got enough problems ourselves not to worry too much about officials. So yeah, I don't think it was a tough game for him to manage. I don't think it was 2 decent sides that were having a go. I think he must have booked 4 or 5, maybe 6 and 1 sent off, which I don't think it was like that. But like I said, at the moment we've got enough to try and worry about, and that's making sure Ezzy's all right first, and secondly looking to try and get out of this horrible little run we're in at the moment.
Yeah, two long distance away matches this week. I think people are thinking, oh great, get back at home, no travelling, and it'd be a sparkling performance. But it seemed flat for a lot of the time, didn't it?
I'm not so sure it was flat. I thought up until their goal, which was an awful goal to concede, by the way, give the ball away middle of the park. The kid had time in the box again, stuff that we work on week in, week out about closing things down. We've conceded a bad goal, but up until then I thought we were on top. I thought we were moving the ball around quite well, and I thought we were getting into some good positions without looking dangerous, and that's been our problem. If you look at the amount of goals we scored this year, and you look at, apart from you take Miracle out of it, we've got some very, very good footballers here that haven't took the chances that we needed to, and that's where we've been punished. And it's easy enough to say, oh, you need to go and get strikers, and we do. Me and Mac have been looking, and we've come very close to getting a couple to come and take the burden off the others, but they haven't quite got over the line. So, like I said, it's a real tough position to be in, accentuated by how good we've been over the last 5 years. It makes it even bigger now that we're in this run of form at the moment. And like I said, we've got to roll our sleeves up, and we've got to find ways of getting out of it. It won't happen on its own. There's no magic wand. It's about working hard, sticking together, and looking to pull us through back through the other end.
Almost glad that you got 2 training sessions in the week rather than a game.
No, I'd prefer a game Tuesday. I still prefer a game, and I'd suggest so to the boys. The boys are devoid of any kind of confidence at the moment. They're low in there, and you can feel it, you can sense it, and it's our job as management to try and get them up, and try and pick them back up again. So, like I say, we'll do that. These interviews are harder when you're in a bad run of form, and it's tough as soon as you come out from the changing room. So yeah, it's a tough little spot, and it's the first time in however many years we've been here that we found ourselves in one of these positions. So, like I said, it's about keeping calm, working hard, and trying to find a way to get us out of it.
All right, always difficult, as I say, to come out straight after a defeat like that. Thanks for your time. We'll look forward to next week and a positive performance then.
Lovely, thanks, gents. Cheers.